Cole. How are you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you? Happy to
I'm
be on here.
I'm good. I'm good, man. And listen, we need to get a screenshot of this episode out there. Once all girls in UE or anywhere else sees you on camera, they might just want to ask you questions all night long. But how have you been adjusting to UE so far?
It's been good. I got here beginning of June, and yeah, finally settled in. Been practicing every day, and yeah, things are going good. I'm liking the team, liking the culture, and yeah, everything's it's been going good so far.
Awesome. Someone told me when I was researching about you for the article I wrote. So I was like, "How good is Cole?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, he's the best Cruz-Dumont brother." Do you agree to that? I think your brothers Jack and Hunter might have something to say, but do you vouch for yourself?
Yeah, of course. We're all competitive. If you ask any of us, we're all gonna say ourselves. So yeah.
Who won the most one-on-one battles in the backyard, though?
Growing up, of course, Jack was bigger and taller than us, but now I'd say it's pretty even. If we played, like any of us would probably get the win now.
Are you the best shooter from everyone? Who's the best long-range shooter?
I would say that is my strength. So yeah, I'd put myself there because, especially my past 2 years at university, I was known more of like a 3-point shooter. I feel like that is definitely one of my top strengths.
Awesome, awesome. We are now here with Cole Cruz-Dumont, a UE Red Warrior. If you guys have any questions, feel free to send it on the comment box or come on the stage, ask him about his adjustment to the Philippines. Actually, I'm going to ask him about that now. What made you come to the Philippines, Cole? What made you decide you wanted to pursue basketball here? Was it to be with your brothers?
Yeah, when I visited last June, that was the first time I've actually went to the Philippines. So I got to kind of meet everyone at UE, get to see what it was like, and right away I knew that this is where I wanted to be. Seeing the fans and like especially this past year when I got to watch my brother's UAP games, seeing that those arenas, seeing that energy, I knew like this is where I wanted to be. And in the long run, I definitely want to play pro out here. So I thought, why not start now when I'm young, since I'm only 20, and just get ahead of it. And yeah, I'm super excited just to get started. It's unfortunate I have to do residency year, but I'm looking forward to season 88 too. So I'm
Awesome.
excited.
Unfortunately, though, I think Jack's playing years will be done by the time you come in season
I
88.
know. That's why. That's annoying, but it's still nice to be able to practice with him every day. And we still have exhibitions that we're doing like 3 times a week. So I still get a chance at least to suit up and play with him.
Fantastic. Let's get to some questions here. Well, first, a statement by Basketball PH. Dude is playing ball and looking like a Disney princess. Darn it. Transfer to CSB, says Scrappy. I don't think he's going to transfer to CSB, but good question here from Francis Luis. Aside from your brothers, who are the UE players that you're very comfortable with to get along?
Everyone's super welcoming. Last year I met a lot of the guys. This year with Wello being the captain, he's a great guy. A lot of the newcomers too I've met, and most guys on the team I'm really close with, and everyone was just super welcoming right when I got there. And it was nice when I came out here. It's kind of like I already knew everyone too since I met them all last summer. So it was an easy transition for me, and yeah, I'm comfortable with all the guys. Everyone's great.
What do you think of the squad that UE's got for this season? Now, they lost Ray Ramagat during the offseason, and that's a big loss. But Gerard Wilson is coming back for another season. Your brother
Yeah.
Jack is a year better. Hunter, your other brother, is set to make his debut after recovering from a Liz Frank injury. Like you said, Lingo Lingo, your captain, one of the best shooters right now in the collegiate basketball scene. And of course, you had Precious Momaway. You have Precious Momaway, rather. He was set to
hmm
win the Rookie of the Year last year and has a legitimate case to be the best foreign student athlete in the UAAP this season. So, do you think these guys are going to play well even as you're doing residency? How far do you think they can get?
Yeah, I'm excited for this group of guys, just from watching and practice and playing with these guys, the energy's there. And I think this year they're going to shock a lot of people with the talent we have. A lot of people are probably going to not expect a lot of stuff from UE, and, people are going to count them out. But this year, I really feel that they're going to show everyone that, they're legit. And I'm excited for them. and just excited to be a part of it. Even though I'm still doing residency, I'll be able to, be at the games, helping out in practices, and yeah, this group is coming along really well.
Fantastic. I am excited to watch UE. I think UE is being slept on after
Hmm.
Remigod's departure. I think they can actually compete. Coach Jack has a way of getting you guys to be competitive, even if you don't win every game. Let's talk about Filipino Canadian basketball players, such as you, such as your brothers. We have seen an influx of Filipino Canadian talent the last few years. In fact, one of the better Phil Canadian recruits is in UST right now. His name is Zain Mahmoud. And another one, Ava Neva, actually recently just got drafted by San Miguel. And if you guys want to hear our episode with Avon we did a few days ago, that's now up on YouTube. So check that out. But what makes you Filipino Canadian basketball players different from everybody else? What do you think, Cole?
I wouldn't say there's anything a big difference between us and the locals, I guess you could say. It's a different style of basketball back at home. So growing up, it's a different type of play style. Out here, it's definitely more aggressive, I would say. And coming out here really shows that it's a different style of play, and you just have to get used to it. But I feel like a lot more guys are starting to see that there's a big place for people that if they want to play professional. And in the Philippines, there's a lot of Canadians back at home that are starting to see this route that a lot of us are starting to take from going from Canada to the Philippines. And I think in the next coming years, there's just going to be more and more guys starting to do that.
Fantastic. We're joined by Cole Cruz-Dumont of the UE Red Warriors. Everybody, hello to some of our usual spectators: Karina, Tonyo, Enzo, Basket, PH, JM, Fran, Luo, Coco, RC, Lance, and I see some of the newcomers to the show. Hope you guys can subscribe to the channel. Daily episodes of Navs Effect on Playback. We are also on YouTube and Spotify. Enzo, Clutch. I was about to ask this question before you did, but I'm happy you did because you're the guy that asked this. Cole, are you Team Kendrick or Team Drake?
I'm just a fan of music, honestly. Like whenever anyone will release a diss track, I'm gonna listen to it no matter what, no matter if it's Kendrick or Drake. I like all of Drake's songs, and yeah, that Kendrick, that last one, as you know, it's probably the biggest song out right now, and I love listening to that one too. So
Are you,
I'd say
you
I'm just
gotta
a
pick
fan of the
one though.
music.
You gotta pick one. Come on. If you
I gotta
had to.
ride with the Canadian, then of course
Ah,
Drake.
okay, okay. No, 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 that's legit. You gotta ride with your
Yeah.
own for sure. Good question
Hmm.
here from Tonyo. Are you ready, Cole, to be a TikTok sensation come the UAAP season? Because so many fans here, quote unquote, who love poggy college ballers. I mean, do you do TikTok, Cole?
I do not do TikTok. I try to stay away from that, but I'll definitely probably see some. I see a lot of people out here love the TikTok, especially some basketball players too. So it's pretty funny. I find it.
Very interesting. Well, what do you think of the UE lifestyle so far? I mean, now that you're staying near campus and you're getting a taste of it every single day, do you enjoy it? I mean, I know it's a difference from what it was in Canada,
Hmm.
but do you kind of like the differences? Do you like the more rough and rugged style here in the Philippines?
Yeah, I definitely enjoy, coming to UE. Everyone's welcoming, all the staff. I love going to the new gym too. I don't know if you've heard that we have a newer gym too, so that's super nice. And yeah, I love the UE school, the students, the fans. It's a really big community, I feel like, and I feel like I felt comfortable right away, and everyone was super welcoming.
Fantastic, fantastic. According to Fran Lu, he has cousins who have a crush on your brother Jack. Well, maybe Cole can let Jack know about that. The new gym, by the way, I have to message Coach Jack and be like, "Hey, Coach, I need to check that out. I need to check out that new gym. It might be very, very interesting." How many months have you been here now, like living here?
Just over a month. I got here June 11th. So yeah,
And
finally
is
settled in.
and is your long term goal to play pro basketball here? I mean, is that the long term goal for your brother Jack and Hunter as well?
Yeah, definitely. Professional anywhere really would be great. And looking at the PBA, that's definitely a league that I would love to play in, and is why also I'm out here too. Just so it's gonna be these next 2 years, next 3 years I have at UE, and we'll go from there.
Fantastic. Now, your late dad was a player in the
Hmm.
NBA back in the day. OGs know about the NBA. I believe he played for Pasig, right?
Yeah, Pasig Pirates.
Yeah. Well, the time that you got to share with him, did he mention any stories or context about Philippine basketball that got you excited to play here one day?
Yeah, he just told us how crazy it is, how big basketball truly is, and the fans, going to games on those trikes sometimes. He would go to practice, and just like the little things about that. So that definitely got us excited. And he had all the games recorded, so we
Are you
still
so you
watch
watched them?
those.
Do you still
Yeah,
watch?
they're pretty crazy. So yeah, we watch all those games still, and it's definitely got us excited to come out here.
Did he warn you about the traffic though?
It's pretty bad out here, yeah.
What's your favorite Filipino dish so far? That what's your go-to?
I love tocino. I have that a lot of the mornings. Tocinos, eggs, rice. Big on adobo too.
Of
I
course.
love all Filipino foods. Back at home, my grandma would always make us Filipino dishes, so I was always enjoyed eating it.
Awesome, awesome. Now, the good question here from Manila Glory. Biggest takeaway about the UE campus so far?
Biggest takeaway. I love the location, honestly, on Recto, just because, there's all these cool little stores nearby. The campus also, really enjoy it with the new gym and even the old gym too. It's a good layout. Yeah, I really like the school, honestly.
There's been some criticism about Coach Jack's coaching style, how he might be really hard on these players sometimes. Nothing ever confirmed, just really what people say here and there. What have you experienced being mentored by Coach Jack Santiago so far? Do you like how he approaches team building?
Yeah, I think it's just his passion to want to win. He more than anyone just wants to win, and you can see that the fire there, and I think that pushes a lot of the players on our team. So all these practices that we're going, they're going to be intense, but we know it's going to pay off. And I really like that about him. That he's super passionate about the game, and he's willing to do anything to win. So that's what I really take away from that.
What's a typical practice day like? Because for some teams they go 4 hours, some teams go 2 hours, some teams go even longer than four. What do you guys do? Do you lift weights? Do you get on the court? What's the schedule like?
Yeah, we're always in the mornings, so we usually start off with weights in the mornings. Then we'd kind of move on to the court and do some agility footwork and some skills. Then we practice. So usually from the morning till afternoon.
Got you, got you. Thanks for
Yeah.
letting us know about that. Another question here. A new recruit that UE fans should watch out for aside from you. Who are some of the young guns at UE that you think will turn some heads?
Young guns, that's it. I think Key has been made a big jump. Spandonis last
Okay.
year, he was a rookie, so he didn't get too much playing time. But I think he's going to show a lot of people what he can do, as well as Maga, Rainier Maga. He's one of the leaders on our team too, as well, and he had to do residency last year. So I think he's gonna show people what he's got, and of course, my brother, since he sat out last year, it's gonna be his time to show what he has. And seeing Jack and Hunter play together is gonna be pretty cool, and I'm excited. It's
For
unfortunate
sure.
I can't. It's unfortunate I can't be on that court with them, but his brother, he loves seeing it.
For sure, for sure. Like I said, I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on UE. I think this team is still going to be competitive,
Hmm.
even without Remagat. Now, we've got about 5 minutes left here with Cole Cruz Dumont. So, guys, ask your questions, send them in, come on the stage, or send them in the comments box. Hello to some of our usual spectators, much appreciated. And to our visitors or new viewers, do subscribe to the channel. How about your other rookie, Nico Mulintapang? I've been hearing some good things about him. What's he like at practice?
Yeah, he's a great guard. Super quick. He's a good leader too. Really nice guy. I think he's gonna have a really good year too. Him, and two other guys came from Mapua, Ranji and 30. So those three are out. You can look out for them because yeah, they're gonna be rookies this year. Yeah, they're gonna be good.
Have you guys had tune-up games recently? I believe you faced University of Perpetual Help maybe like last week.
Yeah, we played them last week. That was a really good game. We won that. And yeah, our team's starting to really gel with everyone back, with Gerard back, Devin's back, Hunter's back. So all of our main guys are ready to go. So it's nice watching it.
Are you guys going on an out of town trip somewhere soon?
Yeah, so the team is going to be leaving for Taiwan beginning of August for
Mm.
a tournament. I think they did that last year as well, so
Mm-hmm.
they're going to be
Yeah.
doing that.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, it's a great way to build team building ahead of the
Hmm.
UAP, especially because the competition this season with all the talent around the league, it's winning games. It's possible, but it's not going to come easy. Let's get to another
Hmm.
question here. Where are the food spots that you and your brothers like to go to near campus?
We go to Cafe La Sol every day. It's right next to Dewey, and we get the smoothies there, coffees every morning, and the food there is really good too. The chicken katsu. It's like that's
Awesome.
our main spot right there on right next to UE.
Awesome. Well, if any of you want to find out where the Cruz Dumont brothers are, all you got to do is go to Cafe La Sol. Did I pronounce it correctly?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's what I'm also gonna have to do once I go to UE soon. Make sure to check that spot out. Outside from basketball, Cole, what are your other interests? Are you into Fortnite or COD like a lot of the college students nowadays? How do you spend your downtime?
Growing up, actually, we didn't play a lot of video games. We grew up in a nice neighborhood, so were always outside, hanging out with friends, just doing kid stuff, playing basketball. We played a lot of sports growing up, football, soccer, all of that. So yeah, in my spare time, I just like hanging out with friends. We play a lot of poker too out here, so it's nice just to get away from basketball and just hang out.
Whoa, you play a lot of poker?
Yeah, some pokers, me, my brothers, and some teammates, hang out, have a good time.
Do you guys play with money?
Not too much, just here and there. We play some.
Few in the hundreds or in the thousands? Come on.
No, and this is not hundreds. We don't got that money yet.
Do you lose more than you win, or you win more than you lose?
I just started. I'm not that good of a poker player. I just started playing, but it's fun. I would say I'm not too bad.
All right. Okay. Do you have a show your poker face? You have a poker face yet?
Just keep it. I like mixing it up. You can't be too serious all the time. So I like just having
Ah.
fun with it.
All right. Well, he showed us our poker face for a bit, guys. So let us know if you guys think that's a good poker face. Maybe we should get him in a charity poker competition or something. Okay. Final question here at the end, and last call for questions for everybody. So, Cole, what can the community of UE and the UAP and the college basketball community expect out of you once you do make your debut in 2025?
That just I'm gonna give it my all. I came here because I want to win a championship, and I know UE is hungry for that. It's been a while since they even made to the Final Four, and I think this year,
2009 was the last time.
yeah,
Yeah.
2009. So I think this year they're gonna make that jump and get into that Final
Oh.
Four, and I want to be a part of that too. So I would definitely want to help bring a championship back to UE.
Interesting. Okay, so who's your final four this season then?
I will have UE. Of course, UE isn't going to be in there. I'd put LaSalle in there, defending champs. UP and yeah, that's four, right?
Right, right, right. I do want to ask you something. Today the PBA announced they were gonna add the 4 point line
Yeah, I
in their
saw that.
games. I want to get a player's perspective. What do you think about having a 4 point line? I mean, does that excite you? I mean, given that the 3 point shot, the long range shot, is one of your go to specialties,
Hmm.
shall we say, does having a 4 point line possibly intrigue you a little bit?
Of course, it's pretty interesting. It's definitely more fun for the fans to watch. So I think that was a big part of it. But as a player, I feel like it's going to be interesting just to see how many 4 pointers are going to be getting chucked up.
I
Trying to get
mean, coaches are gonna be driven crazy, aren't they?
yeah. So I'm excited to see how that goes because yeah, they're implementing that for this upcoming season, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And eventually, if you play in the PBA, you might be one of the 4 point specialists. Ever thought about that?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to watch.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us, Cole. Much appreciated, and best of luck as you do residency and eventually for
Thank
your
you.
UAP debut.
I appreciate you having me. And yeah, I'm excited for this upcoming season.
All right, wait, before you go though, can you tell us any of the Tagalog words you've learned yet?
I'm still working on it. Uh, I'm not too familiar with Tagalog yet, so I
Come
definitely need some
on,
classes.
give us a sentence or something though.
I honestly don't think I can put out a sentence right now.
All right, we'll do a rain check on that the next time you're
Yeah,
here. Thank you, Cole. Appreciate you and God bless.
thank you.